All right, guys, so we're on Deuteronomy number 17. Deuteronomy 17. It's not that long. It's about a page and a fifth, a little more than a page. So thou shalt not sacrifice unto the Lord thy God any bullock or sheep wherein is blemish or any evil favoredness. For that is an abomination unto the Lord thy God. If there be found among you within any of thy gates, which the Lord thy God giveth thee, man or woman, that hath wrought wickedness in the sight of the Lord thy God, and transgressing his covenant, and hath gone and served other gods, and worshipped them, either the sun or the moon, or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded, and it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, behold, it be true, and the thing certain that such abomination is wrought in Israel, then shalt thou bring forth that man or that woman, which have committed that wicked thing unto thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shalt stone them with stones till they die. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death. But at the mouth of 1 witness he shall not be put to death. The hands of the witnesses shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterward the hands of all the people, so thou shalt put the evil away from among you. Does it speak any similarities to any other religions? That whole idea of stoning somebody, right? It's antiquated, meaning it's an old way of ruling, I guess. There are some arguments that it might work even today, with all this craziness going on. But I'm not. I'm just bringing up some ideas so you could talk about. If there arise a matter too hard for thee in judgment, between blood and blood, between plea and plea, and between stroke and stroke, be matters of controversy within thy gates, then shalt thou arise and get thee up into the place which the Lord thy God shall choose, and thou shalt come unto the priests, the Levites, and unto the judge that shall be in those days, and inquire, and they shall show thee the sentence of judgment. And thou shalt do according to the sentence which they of that place which the Lord shall choose shall show thee, and thou shalt observe to do according to all that they inform thee, according to the sentence of the law which they shall teach thee, and according to the judgment which they shall tell thee. Thou shalt do, thou shalt not decline from the sentence which they shall show thee to the right hand or to the left. And the man that will do presumptuously and will not hearken unto the priest that standeth to minister there before the Lord thy God, or unto the judge, even that man shall die, and thou shalt put away the evil from Israel, and all the people shall hear and fear, and do no more presumptuously. When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shalt possess it, and shalt dwell therein, and shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me, thou shalt in any wise set king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. So he's kind of saying this is what's going to happen. When you get the new land, there's going to be someone you're going to want to set a king over you. He's kind of speaking to human nature there, I would say. But this is Moses speaking. So the Lord thy God shall choose one from among thy brethren, shall thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother, but he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, to the end that he should multiply horses. For as much as the Lord hath said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more that way. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away. Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. That sounds very simple idea, right? Neither shall he have multiple wives, nor be greedy and just keep all the gold and silver for himself. And it shall be when he sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom, that he shall write him a copy of this law in a book out of that which is before the priests, the Levites. So he shall write him a copy of this book. So it's saying the king shall rule by this book, and it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear the Lord his God. So he's saying he shall read the Bible. This is interesting, that he may learn to fear the Lord his God, to keep all the words of this law and these statutes. Oh man. To do them, that his heart be not lifted up above his brethren, and he return not aside from the commandment to the right hand or to the left, or to the end that he may prolong his days in his kingdom, or to the end. So he must read and learn this to the end, that he may prolong his days in his kingdom, he and his children in the midst of Israel. So we know Israel is a state, right? Israel is his own. I mean, it's a country. It's its own land. It's a nationality, right? It's a nation. It's a country in English by English definition. I don't know if they call themselves a republic or whatever, but I think it's a democracy. So we don't know if they rule by this, but it's interesting that we never heard of a Jewish president or a Jewish ruler, especially when the power of such a book as this. It says, "And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear the Lord his God, to keep all the words of this law and these statutes, to do them, that his heart be not lifted up above his brethren, so he doesn't, become a tyrant or rule by corruption, and that he turn not aside from the commandment to the right hand or to the left, to the end that he may prolong his days in his kingdom, he and his children in the midst. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away, neither shall he be greatly multiplied to himself. Um, and it shall be when he sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom, i.e., any sort of a president, a ruler of a nation, that he shall write him a copy of this law in a book out of that which is before the priests, the Levites." So it's saying he should rule by this book, which pronounces it's the word of God. So I don't know. It's just interesting, and it makes up for all the boringness of this Bible. So I just find that to be interesting. So this is Deuteronomy 17, specifically says that the ruler of this nation of Israel, or the people of Israel, which we're just a traveling people right here without a nation, because these are all the precepts before Moses keeps saying, this is what you're going to do when you enter the land that I mayeth give you. Remember, God's saying this. So specifically, so profound. I'll just put profound. So we got Deuteronomy 17. It's very interesting. I just like it. I like having knowledge, and if I talk to some sort of theologian or some sort of political individual who claims to be a Christian, you could ask him, "Do you know about Deuteronomy 17?"